Hi friends, I'm here with the yoga offering. As always, please go at your own pace, rest whenever you need to. Feel free to skip things or change things if they're not working for you today. Let's begin on our backs. You can come into a symmetrical, relaxed position. Go ahead and spread out. Start to slow down your breath. And allow the weight of your body to release back into the floor. And as often as you need to, come to some kind of resting pose or a place where you can come back to ease. And that might be easier done in passive positions or simple or familiar positions, but we can expand our capacity to access ease in maybe lots of poses. You're welcome to have your eyes open or closed throughout your practice. And let's begin by sliding arms overhead and stretching out long through your arms and legs. Like a big full body yawn. And then interlace your fingers. Press out through your palms and flex your feet, reaching through the heels of your hands, the heels of your feet. And then release and bring your right knee to your chest. Give that knee a good squeeze in. And straighten the right leg up, holding somewhere behind your leg. Flex and point your foot a few times. Circle your ankle a couple times both directions, feeling all those little clicks, the sensation that's created by moving. Bend your knee back in, open it out to the right, and then straighten part way or all the way out to the side, grounding down through the back of the left leg. And then release, bend your knee, bring it across, spinal twist. Staying in your twist, try straightening your right leg on a low diagonal, right arm on a high diagonal. And then roll back onto your back. Bring both knees in, take a little circle or rock. Grab hold of just the left knee, drop the right leg long. Squeeze this knee in close. Straighten this leg up. Flex and point your foot a few times. Circle your ankle a couple times both directions. Bend your knee back in, open it out to the left, and then straighten part way or all the way out to the side. Bend your knee. Bring it across, spinal twist first with the bent knee. And And then try straightening the left leg on a low diagonal, left arm on a high diagonal. And then roll back onto your back. Bring both knees in. Take a little circle or rock with your knees. And then drop your feet to the floor, getting set up for a little bit of core work. Drawing the belly in, press the lower back down from the inside, and then cross one leg over the other, like eagle, shins parallel to the floor and ceiling. Interlace your fingers behind your head. Exhale, lift your head and chest up. And then we're pretty much going to hold here, keeping the belly drawing in, head and shoulders up. And then we'll add just a very small movement. Each time you exhale, squeeze the legs together and up. As you inhale, release that squeeze. So it doesn't have to be a big movement, small yet intense, keeping the belly drawing in strongly, shoulders off the floor. One more. And then release your head down. Place your hands one on top of the other at the front of the right thigh, and then push your hands into your leg and push your legs into your hands. So you're matching your own resistance. Feel the pressure against one another. Keep the belly drawing in strongly. And then release. Unwind and switch. Left leg on top. Again, interlace fingers behind your head. Lift the head and chest up. And then very small movement. Each exhale, squeeze the legs together and up. One more breath like this. And then release. Hands on the front of the left thigh. Push your legs into your hands. Push your hands into your legs. You decide how much effort. But can you find ease here, even like this? And then release. Unwind. Drop your feet to the floor. Interlace fingers behind your head. Exhale, lift head and chest up. Inhale, release down. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Two more. Last one. Release down. Let's take both legs up. Outwardly rotate the legs and then bring one leg in front of the other and switch back and forth quickly as you slowly lower your legs towards the floor. So quick little switches, slow lower and lifts. Legs really straight and strong, but face relaxed as much as you can. One more lower and lift. And then release. Let's make our way up to sitting. And come onto hands and knees, tabletop. If you want to pad your knees, you're welcome to. Spread your fingers, hands right under shoulders, knees under hips. Starting with the back nice and long, and we'll take a few rolls through the spine. Starting by lifting the head and tail, arching. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. Exhale, curve. Inhale, arch. Exhale, curve. Now inhale, arch, and send your right leg up. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, extend. Exhale, shift your weight forward, dip part way or all the way to the floor, and then press up from there. Knee in. Extend. Go forward to dip down. If going all the way is too much, just go a couple of inches and then push up from there. Knee in. Extend. One more time, go forward to dip down. Elbows hugging the sides. Press up. Knee in. Extend. And then roll your hip open, reaching toes to the side wall. You can stay here on two hands, or take your left hand back, kick your foot into your hand. And then gently release. Arm forward, leg back, square off your shoulders and hips, lengthen out through your head and tail. And then release. Hands and knees, sink back to child's pose, releasing hips to the heels. Re-accessing ease and surrender. Let's come back up to table. Again, inhale, lift head and tail. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. Exhale, curve. Now inhale, arch, and send the left leg up. Exhale, knee in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, go forward to dip down, whatever amount. Press up. Knee in. Extend. Dip down. Press up. Knee in. Extend. One more time, dip down. Press up. Knee in. Extend, and then roll your hip open, reaching toes to the side wall. You can stay here or take your right hand back, kick your foot into your hand. And then release. Arm forward, leg back, square off your shoulders and hips. Whole spine lifting up, belly supporting lower back. And then release. Sink back to child's pose. With arms out in front of you, walk your hands over to the left. And pull back through your right hip, stretching right side a little more. Come through center and over to the other side. And then back to center. Let's lift up through table and come back to a downward facing dog, hips high. And here you could pedal out your feet, bending one knee as you press the opposite heel towards the floor, and waking up the backs of the legs. And then walk your hands and feet towards one another. Hang in ragdoll. Feet hip width apart. Parallel. You can bend your knees a little or a lot. And then bend your knees a little more and slowly roll up. Let's step up towards the front of the mat. We'll come into mountain pose, Tadasana. Feet can be together or apart. We'll bring hands together at the heart and take a full A-series sun salutation. Next inhale, arms sweep high. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop your feet back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. And back to down dog. Take 5 deep breaths here. You can always rest in child's pose or sitting or on your forearms or knees. Choose a shape that feels like a rest. Last breath here. Come back through down dog and step or hop your feet forward, inhaling flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up to standing. Exhale, arms press down. Again, inhale, arms high. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop your feet back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. Back to down dog. This time from down dog, take your right leg up to the ceiling. Bend your knee to your chest and start circling this bent right knee. Next time your leg is up, reach it straight, send it a little higher, and then bring your right knee towards your right upper arm. Extend it up and back. Take it across towards left upper arm. Reach it up and back. Now right towards the center of your chest. From here, lift the right hand, tip over, and then lift the hips, coming into wild thing. You're welcome to experiment, explore, feel around. What do you notice here? Release right hand back to the floor. Thread the right leg out to the left, and then lift the left arm. Moving in any way that's interesting to you. You might bend one leg or the other. Eventually finding your way back to down dog. When you're ready, left leg sweeps up. Bend your knee in and start circling. Next time your leg is up, reach it straight, and then bring the left knee towards left upper arm. Extend it up and back. Take it across towards right upper arm. Reach it up and back. And right towards the center of your chest. Lift the left hand, tip over, and then lift the hips. Wild thing. Make your way back to hands on the floor. Thread the left leg out to the right, lift the right arm. Exploring within each shape. How does my body move? What does it feel like if I do this or that? And then finding your way back to down dog and back to a good rest. Could be down dog, or you might want to get off your wrists, come to child's pose or sitting. Last breath here. Come back through down dog and step or hop your feet forward. Inhaling, flat back. Exhale, fold. Let's bend the knees. Come into chair, Utkatasana. Hips low, head high. Try and lengthen out the spine. Feel up and down at once, shoulders and fingers in two directions. Last breath here. Release, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop your feet back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. And back to down dog. Right leg sweeps up, one breath. Step forward, high lunge. Inhale, arms up. From here, shift your weight forward. Let's rise up to standing and bring the left knee to the chest. Opposite arm can be out to the side or at the hip. You can stay holding your knee or grab your big toe with the first two finger and thumb, finding your balance. Finding steady breath. Open your leg out to the left, just at a slight angle, whether you're holding your knee or your big toe. Leg can be bent or straight. Bring it back to the front and then set up for a twist. Opposite hand to the outside of the knee or the outside of the foot. Roll open through the left shoulder, extend back through the left arm. Last breath here. Release with the front hand, catch with the back hand, King Dancer, Natrajasana. Kick your foot into your hand. You might tip forward a little, but more than anything, go up. Fingers, toes, head, chest, everything lifting. Last breath here. Step back. High lunge. Release, make your way to down dog. You might take a vinyasa, high to low push-up. Up dog or cobra to down dog. You're welcome to take the transitions that work for you, skipping things or adding your own things. From down dog, when you're ready, left leg sweeps up. Step forward, high lunge. Arms up. Settle in. Lifting the belly, dropping the tail, looking for an opening at the front of the right hip. Last breath here. Shift forward, find your balance. Bring the right knee in, left arm can be out or at the hip. Either stay here or grab your big toe with the first two finger and thumb. Open it out to the right. Bring it back to the front, opposite hand to the outside of the knee or the outside of the foot. Rolling open, maybe even looking back. Look forward, release with the front hand. Catch with the back hand, King Dancer, Natrajasana. Last breath. Step back, high lunge. Make your way to down dog. And then settle into a good rest. Coming back through down dog, step or hop your feet forward, inhaling flat back. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, arms up, inhale, chair. Exhale, straighten. Let's separate the feet, hands to the top of the buttocks, come to a little upper back arch here. Lift the chest, floating it up. And then fold forward. You can grab your big toes with the first two finger and thumb, get a good grip, lengthen, and fold. Pull your head towards the floor. Let's release and get set up for crow. If you don't want to do crow today, you can stay in your forward fold or take a squat instead. If you're trying crow, hands shoulder width apart, knees to the upper arms, shift your weight forward, more weight in the hands, less weight in the feet. If your feet are weightless, you might lift them up. When the pose feels done, come down and rest, maybe a little wrist release. You could take stand hand if that works for you. Slide your hands under your feet, toes up to the wrists, Padahastasana. Let's release. Hands out from under the feet. We're going to make our way back to down dog. If you want to take crow again, you're welcome. You might hop out of crow. You can also just step back or take a regular vinyasa to get back. And let's get set up for a pigeon pose on the right side. So when you're ready, slide the right knee forward. Scoot back through the left leg. Help the hips get as low as they'll go. Set up whatever support might be useful. Finding as much ease as you can here. Let's take our time coming back up. If you have something under your right hip, slide it out of your way so you can lean to the right, swing the left leg around to the front, then lean to the left and send the right leg back. If that didn't get you into a good pigeon pose, find your way there with the left knee forward this time, adjusting the angle, setting up whatever props might be useful. And settling in towards the floor. Last breath here. Let's bring the upper body back up. If you have something under your left hip, slide it out of the way so you can bring the right leg around, right foot to the outside of the left knee, setting up for a seated spinal twist. You can straighten your bottom leg if that works better for you. Right hand to the floor behind you, left arm either hugs or hooks. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, rotate. One more breath here. And then release, unwind, and switch. Bottom leg can be straight or bent. Left hand to the floor behind you. Right arm hugs or hooks. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, rotate. One more breath here. And then release back around to the front. Let's come back onto our backs. You can bring your knees in, take a little circle or rock, and get set up for a couple back bends. And you can choose which ones and how many and how long you stay in each one. So we'll start with bridge and then take it where you like from there. Feet hip width apart, parallel, press your feet down, lift your hips high. Once your hips are high enough, interlace your fingers behind your back, shrug your shoulders underneath you, spreading the upper back and lower back away from one another. And then take your arms out of your way, roll down and rest. And you can rest here until you feel like coming up again. If you feel like coming up again, take any back bend. Could be what we just did, could be supported bridge or half wheel or full wheel. Anything you know or want to try, and each time you come up, stay as long or short as you like. You can take your props out of your way. And just check in what's needed now. If you are still back bending, take the time you need. There's no rush. If you're ready to move on to a counter stretch, could be happy baby, could be a forward fold, could be something else. I'm going to wrap up this practice now. If you want to keep practicing, you are welcome to. If you're ready to wind things down, what last pose or stretch would help you feel complete? Could be anything. It doesn't even have to be a yoga pose. If you want to take an inversion, restorative pose, self-massage. Whenever you feel complete, come into your final rest. And get yourself as comfortable as you can, and you can let go of the control of your breath. Slowly begin to wiggle your fingers and toes, gently waking your body up again. And let this movement increase gradually through your wrists and ankles, eventually stretching out long through your arms and legs. When you're ready, bring your knees in. And roll to one side, pausing there for a moment. Use your hands to help you up to sitting. And bring hands together at the heart. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for joining me today. Hope you have a good rest of your day.